another group of gentlemen geared up for some summer thrill in the ballpark. Wade Stadium buzzing under country music and sunshine as the Huskies open with the Mud Pups. Duluth in the bottom of the first, trailing by just one until Vanderbilt freshman Raymond Velasquez takes that like a champ, gets the RBI, and Jared Meta comes home to tie things up 1-1. After another Mud Pups error, the Huskies are just building on whatever comes their way. Max Coop hoping to crush this one out of the park. Mud Pups doing their job in the outfield. Huskies will settle for the RBI sac fly as Tyler Leroy makes this game 3-1. Bottom of the third now with just one. Casey Wells grounds one to center field, sending Michael Halquist home, sweet home. Huskies add another to make it 4-1. They go on to finish this one with an 11-2 win.